Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, barbecue heads of all ages, it is Sunday night. That means one thing. It's time for the Barbecue Chat Show. We're a little late tonight, guys. Mikey is started his adventure. Mikey and his family are going on their 6-month or so world tour, not world tour, but U.S. tour, I guess, best way to put it. So Mikey is started that today. They're trying to get themselves parked and ready, and Mikey will be jumping on as soon as he gets himself situated. So guys, I hope you guys have had a good week. It's nice to be back. Our topic, once Mikey gets here today, is going to be cooking in the cold. For those of you that don't know, I'm up here in Connecticut. Mikey's from out in Chicago. So cooking in the cold is something that we are very familiar with. And we have friends like our boy Mel over at Darkside. He cooks it even fucking colder than we do. So that is going to be our main topic. As always, guys, send us questions, whether you send them here during the show or you send them to us later on. We're happy to answer them. If you have topics, ideas for things you want to hear us talk about, send them to us. The other thing I will bring up tonight is, if you are not following our YouTube page, go check it out. This show is posted there about midweek, plus some other little different videos and stuff, and we're working on some other stuff over there. So guys, we appreciate any support you guys give us, and we hope you guys are enjoying the show. Couple other things going on. If you guys haven't seen the posts on my page, we do have the New England Egg Fest coming in a few months. We are very excited to get going with that. The other event we are looking at doing is an SCA out here, which also has a rib ancillary. So we'll probably be cooking at that event coming up pretty soon too. So a lot of different things going on between what Mike's going on. Tisk. Yeah, we know. I was trying to give Mike some time. Mike started off on his big adventure today. Absolutely, we're gonna get Northeast on the map with everybody coming, with everything going on. That's gonna be a great time, guys. If you haven't seen, head over to the New England Egg Fest. Get your tickets. There's a ton of people coming. It's going to be a freaking blast. Between Captain Ron, Buddha. Oh, we're over 20 cook. Jesus Christ, you got enough room for that? Trumpo's coming. C-Mac, Mikey C, Matt, me. I'm sure there's people I'm forgetting. And a lot of other guys. It is going to be freaking nuts. A lot of big guys for Big Green Egg. A lot of full big team Big Green Egg guys. Going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be demos. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. Not sure. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to see how it plays out, and I am super excited, as I know everybody else that is going to be there. Ohio Egg Fest is making an appearance. Any Canadians coming? Not that I know of. Oh yeah, Big Paul on the grill. I don't know. I don't know if the Big Psycho is coming down from Canada or not. If Mel wants to, I'm sure he could. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. Mel, Buddha, Ron, C-Mac, me, Paul. Wow. Mickey's. That's going to be insane. I know, Jay. That would be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty awesome time. We are very excited. For those of you that were watching the page today, I was playing around with some wings that I may do. Don't know yet. I got to play with the recipe and the technique a little bit more. We'll see what happens with that. That's it's a take on one of my other cooks that I like to do. So we're always trying to play with different things we can cook, especially on the Big Green Egg. That's part of the fun of the Egg Fest. There's so many different things cooked and ways to cook and things you can get to see at an Egg Fest that you may never have thought of to cook that way. So definitely a cool event for those of you that have never been to one. I highly recommend, if you are not in the New England area, find the one closest to you. Go check it out. If you're in the New England area, go get your tickets. Come on down. Come hang out with us. Like I said, there's going to be a ton of us there. We'll be doing lives from it. We'll be taking questions. We'll be doing everything. We're going to harass everybody there. I'm sure everybody else knows that already. Maybe Buddha will do we'll have to see if Buddha's going to do a after the cook from there. Now, if Mel did show up, Sergeant, what's up, buddy? If Mel does show up for that, maybe they do a live after the cook too. So, and I am working on getting Mikey, our boy Mikey, to be there, and maybe we'll do a barbecue chat from there. If not, I know I'll be on there. Like I said, Mikey's going to be on his big adventure, a la Pee-wee, because that's Mike. So guys, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I hope some of you guys got to cook. I know weather's been wacky for those of our friends out in Cali, our friends out here where we have had a lot of rain instead of snow. I would much rather have snow. It's much more fun to cook in the snow than it is to try to cook in the rain. But it should be a great time, and you are going live there. I know I am. I know I am. We're gonna go live. We're gonna, trust me. I already told Charlie I need good Wi-Fi, because we're gonna be going live. We're gonna be talking to everybody. We're gonna be harassing everybody. See what everybody's got cooking, how everybody's doing. Oh, don't worry. I may bring a secondary camera and just let it roll through the whole thing, if Charlie wants to let me, because I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's just have a straight up live stream of the whole show, but I'm going to harass everybody there. So make sure everybody there gets a chance to talk and say hi to everybody, to all of you guys. So it's, like I said, for those of you who aren't following the page, go follow the New England Egg Fest page. That's where you're going to get all your updates. You can find out who's going, who's going to be there. Get your tickets now. I do believe, I think it will be awesome. I do believe there's also going to be some VIP tickets available for those of you who want to come and get a little more in depth with the different cooks that are there and cooking on an egg, and some hands-on cooking, especially if you're new to the world of egg. Egg fests are a fantastic way to learn what your egg. So there's only 20 VIP tickets. So if you guys are around and you want to come and cook with some of us and get a little more in depth and hands on, go get one of those tickets. 1, 2, 10, buy your buddies. That'll get you a little more hands on with all of us, with a bunch of, well, not all of us, with us, with some of us. Get you a little more hands on time and checking out. He should be out any second now. So, and then Sean's supposed to be coming in. Thank you, though. Why, I'm not doing a good enough job just by myself? Come on, this face. I'm not. Are you telling me I'm not? Now, Mikey should be, like I said, they are loading up their, or parking and everything. So, they are, what's going on, Ron? Ron hanging out with the one and only Tina Cannon the other day. Some cool videos. I wasn't going to say anything about his pearl necklace. All I could think of was ZZ Top for some reason. When I saw that video, so Ron, cheers to you. That would have been a better song to have during some of that video. I don't know. I just saying, Ron. You know, she definitely knows how to cook, so it was fun to watch. All that different stuff you have been cooking with her and checking that stuff out. Why do I not believe that? Ron, I'll take your word for it, buddy. So, and guys, Ron is another one of the guys that's going to be down there. If you're not following the captain, go follow him. I don't know if I can top that line. That was a good one. So we will have fun. Is it bad that I want to ask Ron mic time at the egg? Oh no, it's not. We'll just bring them megaphones. How's that sound? We'll just give each one of them a megaphone and just let them. You got to make sure they're on opposite ends and give them megaphones so then they can just go back and forth. That would be fun. I'm sure you're going to be cooking something good. There's going to be a lot of good food at this. It's going to be, if you can't find something you like at this event to eat, I don't know what to tell you. Because this is going to be better than any food truck fest you've ever been to. There's just going to be so much different stuff, so many different ways. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to cook either. Again, I was playing with some wings. May do that. May do some other stuff. May do those and other stuff. Probably. All right, Ron, I will let you in until Mikey gets here. And I'm sure you've got some kind of line for me after my comment there.
What's up?
Not much, buddy. How are you?
Bad, man, how you doing, Captain? Having a good day?
Yeah, got to do a little practicing, a little playing with some biscuit wings, and
wasn't sure where you were going with that. Nice.
So,
you been watching any playoff football today?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch much of it. Running around up here, but
gotcha.
My game's tomorrow night. So
there you go.
I'm a Cowboys fan, so
hey, doesn't make you a bad guy.
You never know around here.
Hey, I just want to jump on real quick, man, and tell anybody that is not planning right now to be at the Chatfield Egg Fest, they need to get there. That's why I just want to jump on. We just I saw Mr. Osman said, "Oh no, it's not that. We just want to give a little plug to the Egg Fest. That's all. That's the only reason why I came on here right now." We kind of had that pre-planned a little bit. So
just a little bit.
Giants did win, baby. Giants did win. You're looking good, man. Did you lose a little bit of weight?
Never.
No?
It's just the camera.
My camera adds 20 pounds. Yours takes off 20 pounds.
There you go.
Man.
There you go. It's the small hat. It's the small hat.
That's what it is, huh?
The small hat.
If that's the case, I need like a sombrero or something. I don't know.
So what'd you cook this weekend?
Well, actually, we had a cool weekend, man. Friday night, we cooked in the Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival's barbecue event, and we took third place overall. So really, really super excited, man. It was just it was an awesome event, and I had a all-star cast. First of all, my girlfriend Lynn, she cooks all these events with me, and she's just like she
puts up with you.
No, man, more than that, when they say like that, behind every great man is a great woman. I got a great. She is just freaking worker, and she's just she does awesome. But I had Grill Girl Robin on my team with me, and then
There you
I don't know
go.
if you know who Linky Murray is. She's a yacht chef. She does all the emceeing for all Big Green Eggs events
Oh,
and all that.
okay. That's what I thought I'd seen. Yep.
Yeah, she's all over the place, and if we can find a way to mute Mike C, that would be great. But other than that, so we had a great time though, man. But third place, I was so excited. We had a real blast. We did something a little different. Instead of just everybody was serving beef and pork and blah blah blah. We served salmon, so it was kind of cool.
That's cool. Little different, even though I will say I did see the Northeast one. I saw Handsome Devil.
He repeated. Let me tell you something. I don't mind losing to him. he's good, man. He's good.
Yep.
He's a nice guy. It was just a pleasure to be around him, So,
Yep. Yeah. No, we saw. I've had him at. I've had some of his food at the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Barbecue contest. He's pretty much cooked there every year.
Yeah, he brings it, and they put on a big show too.
Yeah.
But it was really pretty impressive, and I was really just happy to be a part of it. And for me, that's just cooking the Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. That's a pretty big deal for me. You know what I mean? I was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And it was really kind of cool because there was me and one other local guy. I got third place in the judges competition. He got first prize in the People's Choice competition. So all these guys come in with their big giant smokers and all this, and talking a big story. And there's two little local guys come in.
That's the best way.
Actually, the best part was that beforehand, the promoter said, "Hey, can you guys do like a little smack talk, get a little interest going?" Yes, we were doing it. And one of the guys that was going to be there, he said, put a comment on one of the posts, said, "Man, you do a lot of talking for an old man with a hobby grill." So after he didn't place in anything, it took everything I had to not go past and go, "So how'd you do, buddy? You young little whippersnappers, with your offsets, So
wait, where were you again? I don't remember seeing you.
Yeah. I missed you up on stage. I'm sorry. Hatfield says they're introducing People's Choice this year. The pressure's on. That's awesome.
There we go.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
If you want some, if they're looking for some tips on how to control the voting, because there's a lot of, it can be really tough to do. I can give some pretty good input on that. So, food meets fire. What up?
Yeah. So. He knows how to rig it a little bit.
Yeah, I know how it's been rigged actually. So I can help you. Oh man. So where is Mikey anyway? Is Mikey coming on tonight?
Yeah. So they started their 6 or so month big adventure. They actually bought a fifth wheel camper, and him, his wife, and his daughter are driving around the country.
No kidding. So, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yep. So they started today. So they were still trying to go park and get set up, and then he'll be on.
Nice. Very cool.
So he's not as fancy. I don't know if we're gonna get to sign it like we did Trumpo's.
Yeah. Oh man, that's been done. You got to come up with something different. Everybody smack your sticker.
Yeah.
Don't even.
Yeah, there
ask.
you go.
If you see him, don't even ask. Just go smack your sticker on there somewhere. He won't mind, I'm sure.
No, he'll be mad it's not on his cook trailer because his door on his cook trailer is pretty covered so far.
I got you.
So that's where he's been putting those. He may actually make it out here for that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was trying to try. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's trying to make the swing work. Yeah. So then the only person missing will probably be Mel.
Yeah, really? No kidding, man. Avenelli, that guy's just at everything, so don't be surprised if he just shows up somewhere,
Yeah. He lives, I think, as much time on a plane as he does everywhere else.
No kidding. He and his luggage, they get to travel together about half the time too, it seems.
Yep.
So, what'd you cook this weekend? Would you cook?
I was bringing, like I said, I was practicing. I do what I call biscuit chicken, which is actually I use Bisquick, and I coat the chicken and I cook it in a pan, and I do it on the egg, and normally I do chicken thighs, and I love it. So I was playing with wings, doing a little bit spicier in the seasonings, and just seeing how wings, being their size and shape and everything, how they would come out.
Cool. Cool.
It was experimentation day.
Yeah, that's cool. You got to do that sometimes, man. You know, that's how you keep progressing, learning, how you keep improving, you know? So, yeah, that's real good. I do a lot of, you know, everybody sees my Fogo videos and like, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, you know what went into that? I cooked 5 different times to try and figure that out, how to do that the right way, you know what I mean? So there's a lot that goes into this stuff, you know?
Yeah, or else you end up with your those burnt ends you attempted to make that even C-Mac, when I saw him, he's like, yeah, those did not work.
Yeah, they were not good. They weren't at all. So, well, listen, man, I got to get rolling here. So,
thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And like I said, if anybody's out there and they think about, you know, if you've never been to an egg fest, or if you, you know, want to go to another one, that Chatfield one, it's going to be epic, man. I think it's the second one, right? But man,
this will be the second one, but it's
all out. You know, just all
absolutely
out for class, and I can't wait. It's going to be an all-star cast there. I know a bunch of BGE Team Green will be there. I'll be there. You'll be there. C-Mac's going to be there. Mike C's going to be there. It's just going to be a great time. So,
it's going to be nuts.
What's the date of that one? Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
May 20th.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But check your
May 20th.
Check your calendars, and if you're not already signed up, sign up. Head out there, come out and see us, and we're going to have a blast.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
We'll talk to you later, bud. Thanks for jumping on.
You got it, man. Thank you so much. What's up? Big up to Big Country Gillen. What up, Matt? Right,
yeah, May 20th. Yeah, I was right. I called it right.
There you go. Cool. You're good. I can't remember my dates at all. like what's tomorrow, you know?
Yep.
All right,
exactly. All right, bud. We'll talk to you. You too. No problem. Anytime. All right. Thank you, Captain. And our other buddy, Mr. Sean, is here. Let's bring him in since Mikey, and usually Mikey's here before him, but apparently Mikey's not going to be. Going on?
Hey. How you doing?
Mikey is still attempting, I think, to park his camper.
It's going to be a lot.
Today was day one.
What?
Remember?
What is he doing?
No, he's moving, but he's got a fifth wheel camper, and they are doing Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I'll call it, and driving around the country. So remember he was saying he was going out to Arizona and stuff. They're taking the camper, and
he better get his ass out here if he's going to be in Arizona. I mean, you're on vacation.
Yeah.
One more, you know.
So no, him, his wife and daughter are spending like the next 6 months living out of the camper until they finally end in Florida, and then they get.
That's rad.
I give them.
That's hard to argue with that kind of planning. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way you can really do it.
Going around the country.
I mean, you know, shoot, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Give him all the credit in the world. Where's he? He's still in Chicago though, right now, right?
They started driving earlier this morning. So where they stopped, I don't know. I don't know where the first stop was going to be, but they were supposed to be stopping and getting set up. What time is it? It's 8:40. They were thinking about 8:30, so he's about 10 minutes behind right now from what he thought.
Well, he's probably trying to find good.
I'm sure that fridge was stocked before he left. I'm sure it was stocked.
I know, he probably drank it all already.
You're terrific.
Knowing him.
He was just trying to calm his own nerves driving.
Real quick, if I may acknowledge, how about them Niners?
I'll let you know how my game goes tomorrow night.
I'm about as bandwagon as it gets right now. I'm like the most bandwagon NFL fan right now ever. Like after I had kids, I was like, I don't have any room for this kind of disappointment in my life. If you got it together, cool. But right now, I'm being surrounded by diapers and crap. Literal crap. I don't know how to deal with.
Yeah,
But it's been a damn good game. Good season. I mean, is Brent still
going
there? What's
on?
up, Brent? My Florida folks. Is that Daniel? Ah, Daniel. He's my welding
Nice.
buddy. I'm going to school with. I got a job at a fab company,
That's
fabrication
awesome.
shop. It is, man. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm actually I'm working, doing stuff I'm going
That's
to school
always a
for.
plus.
So
At least it makes it feel worth it.
yeah, and my boss. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is my boss he's 28 years old, and he's a kid that I used to hire all the time to help me on barbecue gigs.
Oh, the tables have turned.
And now we're coming back full circle. What
I
do you
hope
got?
you were
What's this
nice.
question? Someone's so happy with the results. Oh no, I was good. I've known him since he was born. He's a person.
No,
I
I'm
was in
saying I
their
hope
wedding.
you treated him well,
He
so
married
that way
like
it
my
came
baby
around.
sister. No, I did. He's fam. No, he's family. I treated him like family would like
Okay.
and love and appreciate. Not the kind of family I like. You know
Yeah.
what? We should have left you somewhere.
Brown stain on the mattress.
That's your mattress. Mattress, that's nice. I mean, it was more of a pillow situation. That's when you really get somebody better.
Oh,
I'm so glad I didn't have any brothers, man. I mean, it was bad. It was bad enough with sisters. And I was the oldest, man. My sisters were rough.
they
Abusive.
usually are.
Couldn't even feel like, oh, that's the fun stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, we're German, Mexican, Native American, and Irish. I mean, we're supposed to be freaking
that mix. Yes, you are.
Yeah. I mean, my kids might have hope of being normal. Depends on how much of my wife's genes they have. So
I know mine aren't.
I don't think so though. My son's a nutcase. Freaking love it, dude. It's rad.
Oh,
It's
so
getting
any
real
fun
interesting.
cooks this week?
So, I don't have any. I start dying pretty hard until like
Okay.
April-ish. It's just, especially with the weather we've been having.
You're lucky your cooker didn't float away.
Out this way, dude. It's insane. I mean, they're like the places I learned to surf over in Santa Cruz. It's like all of like the areas like in Capitola downtown. Like there's amazing food joints over there.
Underwater.
Just, mom and pop. Yeah, underwater.
Literally.
Yeah, it sucks to kind of see it, but I also see a lot of people having fun with it too. I mean, you know what I mean? People are getting towed behind jet skis on the wakeboard. Guys are going and hardcore. It's like, all right, hey, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
It's available. Surf is like the biggest it's been on the West Coast in decades. You won't see me.
You got to make sure you don't hit a car on your way in.
Bro, yeah, that is nuts. Yeah, I'd rather not. Especially, you don't want to go out surfing in this kind of. Well, it depends on where you're surfing, I guess. But like in Santa Cruz, the rivers will start. Coming down into the ocean. They'll wash a dead goat out there or something. It gets nasty.
Thank you, man. Masshole, what's up?
Dude, mine paused. Let me get out and come back so I can actually see people who are in chat. All right.
Nope.
My bad.
Well, you didn't get out. Oh, there. Now he's gone. So he'll be back in a minute. I would ask him about cooking in cold weather, but I don't think he cooks in that cold of weather. Masshole, what's up, buddy? So let's invite him. We'll get him in here and keep going.
Hey, man, don't mess with me. I've cooked in some really cold weather before. You have no idea, man. I mean, sometimes it
It
gets
hits
down
50.
to 42 degrees. No, honestly, it's not. It doesn't get that bad out here. The funny thing is, we live close to the Delta, so it's like this really foggy, wet, blowing through your
Yeah.
bones kind of cold. I got a
Yeah.
buddy that moved to Tennessee, and he's in the mountain region somewhere full of snow. And I go, "How is it?" He's like, "Man, it's outside snowing, and I'm just wearing a flannel and I'm fine." If it was like this back home, if it was like, it's colder I'm in a parka when it's 5 degrees warmer
That
back
that
home or 10 degrees warmer.
that damp is all it takes. Yeah.
Dude, the worst was
It was
riding through Santa Barbara one time on my bike, and it was just foggy, wet, miserable 40-degree cold. Oh, it should be 5. Dude, that's what we should be talking about right now is them folks that really
it was 35
have it
today.
rough.
It was
Oh, dude,
35 today when I started.
with the snow, and you're out there just. I got a buddy of mine out of he's in Minnesota. How far outside of he is in Minneapolis? It doesn't matter, man. He's out there grilling, smoking.
But like you said, that kind of cold, as long as the wind's not bad, it's not that bad. It's harder. For the person, it's not that bad. The cook, is very much dependent on what you're cooking on.
Oh yeah.
That's where things like the ceramic cookers and the insulated ones work so freaking well. But I've had snow on my ceramic, and internally of my ceramic is at like 200 degrees, and there's still snow on the outside of it.
That's wild, bro.
It's neat. For the box, yeah. I haven't done that yet, but it's so in the Langs are non-insulated.
Okay.
And the firebox, a lot of people will put fire brick, soapstone in the bottom of the box,
so it holds the heat better.
So the heat doesn't suck out of the bottom of it, and it radiates up and out. Because
especially on a lane. I feel like you're losing a lot of smoke and heat when it's going to come back on the reverse.
Yeah.
So do you think you're going through more wood?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
When you have the stones and stuff, not only do the stones help radiate, help hold the heat and radiate it back, but it also it just cuts back on your wood.
Yeah, because it's already
because you will lose. Yep. Yeah, because you will lose so much heat that will say what you would normally, like if I built the size fire that I used right today, if I built that in June, I would incinerate anything I cooked.
Right, of course. I mean,
because of the difference. Here's Mikey.
What is going on? Are you coming in? All right, good.
Yeah.
Get him here.
No, he's coming in. He finally parked.
I
made
really
it.
hope he didn't say. I hope he didn't hear us talking anything good about him. Jesus, that'd be awkward. Hey, how you doing there, Slick Rick? What it be?
What's up, homie?
What's going on, buddy?
I lost the dog bowl today.
You what?
But you got the dog still.
We still have the dog, but we lost the dog bowl.
Was it like a custom dog bowl? Because anything can really technically start being a dog bowl.
Quirky.
You can turn it into something.
We just lost. It was just a nice dog bowl.
So he really did it because he wants to buy one of the Yeti ones.
No, that's still like a couple months away. So, dog needs to eat.
All right, so what's this crap I hear about you going as far as Arizona but not coming out to the Bay Area on this Golden Years retreat that you're doing?
No, it's Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Isn't it something you do when you're like 75 and you're like, I seen everything, I'm gonna die. I gotta see the rest of
Matt,
California.
what's up?
Yeah, but here's the problem. I'm not gonna live to 70, so I figured like,
Get it done now.
fucking get it done now. I swear, like in the last year, I've had like so many damn friends die. Where it's like, oh
Bring
shit.
down the mood.
Yeah. We
Let's
were
talk about
enjoying our
cancer
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Who kicked the puppy?
We got that covered in California too.
Who kicked the puppy?
Oh, somebody
So-
get my therapist on the line.
Old Yeller.
So we're at a
Where'd Benji go? Uh-oh.
Somebody's meal. I'm not going to say who it was. That's the perfect way for him to pause, too. That's rad. Look at him.
Yeah.
Like, it's Mikey's pose for thinking about the future. He's like, you know what? Like, where do you see yourself
No, it's
in
Mikey's.
6 months, Mikey? And he's just like, oh, let me think about it. He's deep in thought. Look at that.
Yeah, no shit.
babe, can you
Can he
stream?
talk? There you are. You're back. Bro, you paused perfectly. It was great.
Because she's streaming off my phone too.
Listen,
Plug yourself in.
Oh.
that's why you're freezing at the perfect time. You must have Verizon because it froze at the perfect time.
I do have Verizon. I do.
See, bro, if it was like Sprint, it would add like 15 pounds to your face. That's what, that's all.
I don't need
the T-Mobile.
The tumor.
You know that. Yeah, exactly. They're like, buffering your fat chin. Oh Lord.
Where do I have with you guys? Jesus.
How goes the great trailer adventure? Having fun so far?
We're
First day?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Are you coming out to the Bay Area?
He sounds
Yeah,
like
no.
he's trying to convince himself.
No. So we're not coming to the Bay Area for this reason and this reason alone. Gas in California costs fucking too much.
Listen here, man. I got no arguments against that, so I don't know what to say next.
And when you're getting like 10 miles to the gallon, gotta be a little.
No, this is what happens. As soon as you get past like California state line, everybody's car just starts running on tofu. That's how it works, man. In fact, you don't even
And
have
dying
gas stations out here
in hopes
anymore.
and dreams.
Everybody just goes over to the yoga studio and just says namaste, and then instantly their car's full of tofu and they're good to go.
See, but the only problem, that sounds great now, but the only problem is in California, like they don't like my diesel truck.
They don't like any. They don't like you in California. They don't like me in California. Here's what we do, Mikey. Here's what we do. We do a big old. We do a down home barbecue in my buddy's parking lot and do like a Harley stunt show and bike show all at the same time.
Sounds
do
good.
just like this big ass barbecue, and that might pay for a quarter of the gas that you would spend going from Arizona.
I like how you said a quarter. He's like, it wouldn't even pay for half. He's like, it'll pay for maybe a quarter.
Order.
Oh,
Oh man.
that is.
God. Actually, gas is getting better out here. It's like in the $5 region, so it's not as.
I don't want to tell you what I actually paid for.
I really don't want to hear
so.
any of that stuff, man.
What's
we live in the
diesel though?
bent over region of.
Yeah, but
I haven't looked at diesel. Gas for 87 is under $3 now, finally.
Yeah, it's.
I paid
We're special out here.
$4.30 today for diesel.
That's comparable.
I'm assuming. No, there's no. It's got to be more in California.
I'm sure
You got to be around.
it is, but it's not like
6.
No, it's not. I was gonna say it's not like 6. Not now. I always love that meme when they're like when gas prices got above $5 a gallon, and there's that meme where what's his name? The guy got banned for being overly sexual. I know which one.
You have to narrow
Franco.
that down.
There's so many memes.
James Franco. Where it's like,
Oh,
first time, huh? And there's like a noose around his neck. It's like, when
Oh,
gas
yeah,
gets
yeah.
above.
Yeah.
He's California, first time. Huh?
yeah.
It's a meme. It looks much better than how I just really hacked it to death.
Yeah,
I know
you just
exactly what
butchered
you're
that.
talking
Yeah,
about,
whatever. You know, I
though.
know. Xanax can't fix it. I'm sorry. These poor people. It's like, that's time I can't get back. I know.
Yeah.
My bad.
So Sean wants to know how to cook in cold weather, like 50-degree weather.
Yes, baby.
Well, I just heard you're
Hold up,
supposed
give
to
me
just lots of bourbon.
There you go. Warm
No,
yourself.
Mark, I mean,
That's just warming you up.
I mean,
Hold
isn't
it.
that where you start? Nobody wants to cook miserable.
I mean, it kind
Bro,
of.
no. I'm sure you're going through way more fuel. I mean, depending on how humid it is based off the cold, I mean, God, if you're dealing with paper thin steel and a Traeger, I mean, all that stuff's gonna, add up.
Yeah.
What's the coldest you guys ever cooked in?
Negative.
5.
5?
So the degree outside was negative 15, but the wind chill was negative 41.
Kev, you're a big ass pansy, is what you are, sir. If you even brought that to the table, 5. That's in the positive region. Just lie.
No, he said negative 5. I thought.
Yeah, I was going to say -5.
Yeah, you said 5. Really? You say negative 5? All right, come on. Rewind it. Play the tape.
So
No, that's cold. What were you cooking on, Mikey?
so I've cooked on Big Green Eggs on that, and I've cooked on a mixin on that. The coldest I cooked on a mixin was, I think,
I'm trying to
negative
figure
10.
out if that really counts, cooking in cold weather. I'm like, I guess. On a Big Green Egg, it makes so much more. It's got to be way easier than.
It still was cold as fuck. We were still burning a decent amount of fuel, but
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad when your mixing water pan freezes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long barbecue process.
The worst, you know what the worst part about cooking in the cold is, personally, is when you're done cooking, you need to get it into the house, into where you're going to go, because the fucking, it sucks the heat right out of whatever you just cooked.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's actually one of the worst things.
That makes it a whole lot more complicated, or a whole lot better if you're like
figure it
pulling
out
stuff down for the next day.
Yeah.
But it's not slow.
Just put it on the top of the cooker for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What were you cooking on? Your Lang?
Tink.
We'll try.
Yeah, that was on my Lang. That was on my Lang, and I went through a lot of fucking wood.
I was going to say, about how much more wood did you go through than? Is it twice? More than?
Twice as much. Twice as much.
I mean, I went through on the mixing. We went through. We went through like probably a good. I'm trying to remember that day. A good like 30 splits, which is high for the mix. You know what I mean? Like
Mixing.
It's high for that cooker. When it
that's a lot of wood for that.
I mean, it was cold. It's fucking cold. You know.
I mean, that's when your fire starts to freeze. That's where you start hearing the Frozen song out of nowhere.
Well, you know what's
Let
really
it go.
crazy though, when like the cooker's warm, right, and the moisture's coming out, and you see it like freezing.
Yep.
Coming out because it's so damn cold.
Bro, I'm so happy to say I've never been in cold weather that cold. I'm all right with that. Thank you very much. It's funny. I told my wife, I'm like, I'm about as far north, as far east as I want to be in this state. I don't want to live anywhere where the elements might kill me. That being said, I am in earthquake country. I mean,
I was just saying,
California.
The elements, the fucking ground underneath you says, get the fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, but for me, it hasn't happened since '89. I mean,
I guess
everything besides that, it's just rocking in our area. That's all. I mean, it's like party.
I was just about to ask you, like, what's the biggest earthquake you've cooked in? You know what I mean? Like, well, it's shaking the grill.
89 San Francisco was pretty big. 89, that was when like the Bay Bridge was breaking apart.
Did your meat flip for you during it?
I don't know. My mom was microwaving chicken back then, so I might have.
So we gotta hope that they have one.
I'm like, great, didn't even stop the cooking. No, it's funny because I remember I might have been like 12 years old, something like that. And I was like I was organizing some of my baseball cards. And then I threw one down and everything started shaking. I was like, that's oddly weird. And that was like the first major earthquake I ever been through. But yeah, I just remember like being a young guy, like consoling my mom because she was freaking out.
Turn on. There's the.
She started freaking. She was like crying, and I'm like, it's all right. House is still standing. We're good.
There you go. And you can tell Amanda I said hi. I can hear her.
Yeah.
Oh, how's baby girl
She says hi.
acclimating to road life?
Which one? This one or the other one? This little one? I mean,
yeah, Ember.
It's the first night, so.
So it's exciting right now.
Yeah.
It's the first night, so it's exciting.
So how long's the plan? How long is it?
6 months. There's not really a plan. That's the problem.
Well, when are you going to be out in Arizona about?
We're heading there first. So we're hoping to be there by the weekend. Ish. We just got to see how far we can get.
I'll put 100 on the gas if you make it out to the Bay Area, and I'll feed you fat.
100. Okay, so
I know.
That won't even put a full.
That's what the joke was. 100. Gotcha. That's the new. I got 5 on it for the 2023.
Huh?
That's the new. I got 5 on it for 2023. He wasn't saying huh to me.
Yeah.
I realized that too late.
Yeah.
Did you reset the outlet?
I like how he's like,
Sorry, we're trying to figure. Yeah.
You better apologize about being a family man. Yeah. Apologize about putting your family first.
Hey, there's here. There's a plug right here.
Do you think he thought to, do a test night in the driveway to try it first?
I can't fit it in my driveway, or I couldn't fit it in my driveway. This thing's 43 feet long. My driveway's not that long.
Oh, yeah, I think the big one. It's this big. I mean, at least I got my truck was just my bonnet lifted, but you're like, what's the biggest one?
You're just mad because
I'm jealous.
You couldn't get up the steps. You'd have to like hop.
You need an elevator?
Problem. All right, that's hitting below the belt.
What? Huh?
Oh, best thing about being a dad.
Yeah,
that's the jokes. And the body.
Absolutely.
Apparently, none of our outlets
I
are
will.
working.
Here's
what?
to that.
Hold on. Keep
Hey, Jim.
talking. I can hear
Hold
you.
on this
asshole.
whole-
None of his
Okay,
outlets are working.
Yeah, let me see it.
Which
cool thing
generally
about having
means
a-
you have a breaker.
The cool thing about not having a son is you don't have to worry about him peeing into the outlets or anything like that, in an RV.
Yeah,
This is true.
Bro.
true. You just
I remember
pulled
being
something.
like,
My wife just pulled
4 years
all the
old.
fuses out.
Oh, right.
What
Hey,
just
on this
happened?
episode of
Oh, you gotta be
Mike's trying to burn
careful.
himself.
That's why I asked if you wanted to help.
Yeah. Hey guys, give me a minute. My wife's gonna burn
No,
the
keep
camper
going.
down.
We want to hear this.
Yeah,
Wife's
yeah,
gonna
we
burn
want
the
to
camper down.
listen.
You gotta find. Where's there a?
Hey, we can't see you anyhow, so.
Yeah, pull up your pants.
We need to see your flashlight for just a second.
Hey, if the
I want to
fight
watch
really-
this. Like, now I'm
Shut up.
intrigued.
If the
Shut
fight
up.
gets intense, let it go. Don't you dare hang up. Next week, I'm undercover in Mikey's marriage.
You need to go back in that one.
Where is it?
So, Mikey, how is road life treating the fam?
See if I can pull it. And he said, yeah.
I didn't know you were gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
Leave it until it's finished.
Shut up. $20.
Because that's what it said.
Clark, you best let him finish.
Yeah. Because this is the GFI, right?
So just
And that's what I did. And it didn't work.
Going for something else.
Just remember,
yeah.
Clark, if he gets a hold of your leg, it's best to just let him finish.
so apparently none of our outlets are working, which is fantastic.
There's an appointment for that. What do you need outlets for?
Yes.
You don't need to.
Is your actual...
Oh,
All right, so
Plugged in.
dorky part of me, I'm assuming, are you parked like in a camper place, or are you just
No,
parked somewhere?
We're parked at a honey farm.
Okay.
So
Is that like a sex cult,
Yeah, I'm
or...
some sneaky hippies, or
It's just we're in a random honey farm. Long story.
So the
And
outlet's male.
We
I'm
should
assuming you have the generator running?
no, I have shore power.
Okay. So you actually have shore power. That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
But is there actual power coming from the shore power?
I just
Because some of your stuff,
considering.
a lot of
Nothing's-
lights and stuff are 12 volt, not shore
Yeah, but I
power.
mean,
These are working overtime, running that treadmill.
it's running our heat. I don't think my heater.
But
would
again,
be-
your heater very likely could be 12 volt.
you think so?
Very well could be.
Okay.
You,
what are we talking about again?
he's like,
Hold on.
I'm gonna do a barbecue
I think I have power.
this week on Trailers.
What can I test it? The microwave's working.
Well, most meth traps do.
That's not
Microwave
what we're talking about. The microwave's working, which means I'm assuming there would be shore power.
I would, yeah, I would say that's probably a shore power. So that would tell me either you got a breaker somewhere.
I just flipped the breaker. Breaker's not doing anything. So
You should have, you only have one breaker. You should have,
well, the breaker for the GFIs that I'm flipping. That's what I'm,
and then I would go through and make sure all the GFCIs on the actual plugs are reset.
Look! I
Unless
can
they're-
fix this for you in 5 minutes, man. Look, you go to your local
It's called a
Goodwill, you go
hotel?
buy yourself a bicycle, and then you have you have someone, I'm not saying it's supposed to be your wife, but just someone, get out there and just start pedaling, man, and turn.
Yeah,
that,
one GFI has to be tripped. That's the problem, and I don't know which one it is.
I feel like nobody listens to my ideas.
Because it's so big that you can't go around and press all of them.
You don't have them. They're all connected off one. They're not like They're not like the ones you press. They're just GFIs, but they don't have like the resets. That makes sense? What?
Okay.
I mean, isn't that the main reason that your whole panel would be there, so you can reset it?
Yeah. I'm trying. Unless
So
the one
there's
in the
gotta be some
bathroom
sort
has a
of-
reset.
I mean, I would just kill the entire panel and restart it.
I'm gonna kill you and restart you, my friend. I mean, I think I might have just did it.
Isn't that much
Hold on.
mushrooms are for?
Yeah, I do like mushrooms.
So just,
They're
isn't
beautiful
that the
things.
whole idea of it? It kills you and brings you back.
I think it just worked.
You got it? Flipped it on and back off?
It basically comes down to the old saying, turn it off and turn it back on again.
I got it.
Blow on the cartridge.
Yeah.
Blow on the cartridge.
Breaker in the bathroom blew. Apparently the
You got to
breaker
do
in
it
the
that way.
bathroom-
Everybody does this when they do it.
So have you seen? Hold on. Have you
Look
seen
at
the
like the Nintendo Cross?
Have you seen the one thing where there's a guy that's explaining what it was like to play video games back in the day,
Oh Lord.
and he's
I
like,
have not
so,
seen this.
so he's like, I'll grab this. You know, he's like, okay. He's like, well, sometimes you gotta. He's like, you put it in. He goes, sometimes you gotta blow
Oh God, yes, I know
And-
where you're going now. Yeah.
it. But he's like, and then once you blow it, he's like, you gotta jam it in really.
And it,
Oh.
I mean,
Will you stop?
He's not
laughing?
wrong.
It's fine.
I didn't have that kind of advice when I got married. I mean, come on. Kids got it easy nowadays. Oh, that's the love right there.
You didn't have an issue at Nintendo Power first?
Oh, you know why? You know why I can't have one of those dogs? You know how dogs look like their owners? I don't, like, oh, hey, you doing there? Oh, it's so cute. You both.
What are you talking about? She's 3 feet taller than you.
I don't. Oh, do you scrape your belly too when you get on all fours? I'm like, if it's a good time.
You have a rough life, you know that?
Somebody, yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that. Oh, what's going on?
Working? Trying to set up internet.
Did Mike save the day?
We got power.
That's a start.
Yeah,
Start.
man, the power of Grayskull is working for you.
I'm not sure why it blew. Why
So-
the breakers blew, but
Oh, you're about to find out how you're about to be a trailer engineer here in a minute, there, son.
actually no.
Or you know it.
Yes,
You don't get
that's
to go sit on every
100%
single
true.
couch and figure out which couch you like best. You get to pick one couch and that's it.
I'm having
Yeah,
flashbacks.
that's not going to work for you.
She's like trying to figure out which one she likes best.
You got a
All
better chance of Ember listening to you.
So Arizona, there's there's a joint in Phoenix by the airport. Miss
Little bit
crap.
Little Miss Barbecue?
Little Miss, yeah, Little Miss Barbecue.
Yeah.
I've been there, but it's been years and years and years. But that was before Texas. But I was really impressed. But it might have been
Supposedly they're
because I'm
good.
from California
Uh,
and we don't have.
so my cousin
I told him-
street from Loot and Booty. If you guys know who Loot
What?
and Booty is,
Yep.
Loot and Booty. From
Comp team
yeah.
and seasonings and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought it was like a restaurant. I'm like, no, I'll tell you, man.
It
All
is
right,
a
go ahead.
restaurant. It's just a different type of restaurant. But yeah, she lives down the street from him.
Super tender meat. Go ahead.
Super cool dude. So we're hoping to hang out with Smitty. We'll see if he's in town.
Who?
If not, whatever. What?
Smitty
Who?
Smitty. Mom?
from Loot and Booty.
Dude from Luton Booty.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Okay. How long are you
we're hoping for that.
in
We'll
Arizona
see.
for?
I think we're going to be there for about 2 weeks, maybe.
What part of Arizona?
So we're going to do Phoenix for a couple days, and then we're going to go down to Grand Canyon. See the Grand Canyon.
Bro, I sat there for like a half hour going, the photos don't do it any amount of justice ever.
Oh, I'm
at all.
terrified
It
to go
blew
see
my
it.
mind. Yeah, it's
Why are you terrified?
Because it's gigantic. I feel like you're going to feel like the smallest thing ever. Like, you're going to look at it and just be like,
I'm not
tiny.
going
Isn't
to
that the
argue
goal?
that was what the Great Wall felt like.
really.
Great Wall, literally as far as you could, Great Wall, as far as you could see, you could just see it going like this over the mountains until you literally, your eyes, until you physically, your eyes could not focus that far.
The crazy part
And it's
is
just,
like, how many thousands of people have died building that sucker, and it was useless when the Mongolians came through and were like, no.
Yeah.
They just slaughtered everybody.
yep. But no, I was same thing though. It's one of those things you're like, holy shit.
That's just amazing. Dude, that'd be cool
So
to
I'm
see that, though, man. But yeah,
I'm excited about that.
The Grand Canyon, it's super impressive to see in person. I was
Apparently
blown away.
I'll have to look it up and I'll send it to you guys if I can find it. But I guess there's some waterfall between Phoenix and the Grand Canyon. It's a little bit off the beaten path. It's a little bit away from it. But I guess there's some badass waterfall that we're going to go to also. So
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty stoked.
Nice.
You know what? I'll text my cousin. He's like into hiking and finding out the way spots. He did like some. I'll see where I can find you something too that's out of the way and not have a bunch of tourists.
Nice. Phoenix is fun. I've been there a couple times.
Phoenix can be fun,
No,
yeah. I guess
lots of
there's
good food,
so there's
too.
there's it's like a wildlife reserve that they have there. And they have like giraffes and all this shit. And my cousin knows the PR girl who does all like their public relations and all that stuff. And she's like, yeah, so she's like, so we can just go and like, you know, Ember can feed the animals and like, I don't want to say it too loud because I don't want it to overhear. But like, she's like, yeah, we'll go
What
backstage.
kind of animals are we
Like-
talking about? Her feeding?
Like giraffes.
Bro, I hear the giraffe.
Like,
I've like, there's this Safari West thing or whatever it is out here, and the giraffes are like the most gentle things ever. They just babies can feed
Yeah.
them, and it's like no
Yeah.
big deal.
like
Yeah.
they have like giraffes. They have. She said she's like she can pet otters.
I heard otters get a little like
Get a little
yeah.
teeth might
Yeah.
get a little crazy, but
Are we still not we're not allowed to eat the otters? Huh? They're more like on the.
can we eat otters? Is that okay or no?
I don't think we can.
Mike'd rather eat beaver.
I do like eating beaver.
I mean,
I'd like to know the automatic password in it.
Hold on, I want to hear this. What's the automatic password?
Say devouring only handheld.
Okay, so we got a wire or like a internet for the camper, right? And I can't say
Yeah.
exactly what it is because we're on live. I'll tell you guys later. But it gives you an automatic password. The automatic password for you to have to type in is say.devouring.only.handheld. How many motherfucking times is it going to take you typing that in to get access to this internet?
That's
too. Yeah, that's a copy and paste for me there, Bruce. I don't have to tell you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm writing everything. Do you think I
Yeah.
can
Bro,
lock my truck here?
would you name your Wi-Fi connection?
What are we naming the Wi-Fi connection?
I just went ahead and submitted it before
I'll
You
judge
better be able to change that.
Yeah, you got to make it nice, man. Kev, what's your Wi-Fi name? What's your Wi-Fi?
Mine is not good because I had too much stuff already connected. So when I redid it, I left it the same. Because I'm enough of a dork that like I have like smart lights and all kinds of shit.
So here's the question: do you guys remember when you had like when modems and routers used to come with their own passwords?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
have to be the people would be like,
Back
"What's
or
the password?" And
something,
you have to be like 674.
You'd flip it over because it was like on the bottom.
Jesus, change that. Like make it a normal human password. We need to have a good Wi-Fi.
My wife chose a Wi-Fi name. It's a two
My
fly for a Wi-Fi.
husband drives me nuts.
No, two fly for a Wi-Fi.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean it works. Two fly for a Wi-Fi. I was like, all right, you married me for a reason. I bring out your retardation. All right, we all have our.
It's so funny though. It's so funny.
Where's your 31 tattoo?
Oh,
It's on my lower back. Next to my Harley tattoo, because that's where all real bikers get it. You know what I mean? Dirtbag. That's what we do. 31.
you should get gnarly tattooed on your back as a tramp stamp.
Tattoo.
A buddy of mine, like when he turned like I think he was like 22, and he's like, "I'm gonna get gnarly as a tramp stamp."
I'm gonna put Steelhouse on here, but spelt wrong so it fits.
Just when they ask you, just be like, "Listen, I was just short some money," so that's all they. Those are the only letters
I could
they
only
give.
afford.
That's all I can afford. And I didn't. I wasn't the great swordsman in Princess Bride, so I don't have to tell you.
So we're doing this thing called Harvest Host, which is like basically like a bunch of people will host you for free, and that's where like that's where we're at tonight. And the guy's like, he's like, "Do you want shore power for $10?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely. I do not want to."
He's like, "Do you want all you can
all
drink?
night."
Do you want the all you can drink bar for 40?"
Yeah. Well, so they have like a honey store, so we went in and I don't know how we dropped it. Oh, because we bought that butter stuff or the whatever.
He bought Texas Roadhouse butter.
Basically, no, it's better. But he has like locally sourced honey, and he's like, we also grow hemp, and I'm like, that means you grow weed.
Yeah, that's great. How good is the hemp, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, it's real good.
Dude's
it's
like
the best
super
fibers we can find.
What's the password?
Hey,
Okay.
it's legal here in Connecticut now for recreational.
The password. It's not really hemp.
It's not really hemp. I wonder how much that dude smokes. He's got to smoke weed. Come on. There's no one that's like, I'm going to grow hemp in my old age because I've never smoked weed. And tend bees.
Yeah, no. That dude gets high.
Are you
guaranteed?
The hemp version of the plant just covers up the rest of the plants.
No, it's funny, man.
Oh, that's all hemp. See it?
You say you're naming it Eye of the Tiger? So apparently our Wi-Fi name is going to be called Eye of the Tiger. For now.
I can dig it.
Is she rising up to the challenge?
Hopefully. So you want to hear a funny thing? That song, right? Eye of the Tiger, whatever. That band.
Survivor.
Their Yeah, thank you. My brain was. I'm like, I almost said Cheap Trick, and I was like, no, not right. Survivor.
No.
So the drummer.
Wait, Knox Ops, I think, lives in either Venice Beach or Berkeley.
Who does?
He's up in Seattle area.
Oh, that's a whole different game. All right, yeah, that makes more sense.
So the drummer, right?
Sorry,
I went to high school with his son, and like
That's cool.
his son was a drummer too, of course, right? And it was like the craziest thing. Like we're all just sitting there, we're like, "Wait a minute, your dad?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just
Tired
like,
of having this conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like I've had this conversation enough. Like I don't want to fucking have this conversation anymore. But
That's cool. Was he good enough to be his dad's kid?
yeah, the kid was actually a pretty good drummer. And the cool thing was, like, so we played soccer together, and like we needed like lighting for the field.
I'll be back.
Guess who's
I gotta
dad?
order some beer for my wife to tell my children about to bring it to the shack outside.
All right.
We're gonna give you Wi-Fi, homie. So, yeah. So apparently, we have Wi-Fi in a campus, which is insane. I mean, that's kind of crazy
Nice.
for it just to be like,
Just there.
yeah, like I don't know. I'm kind of digging it so far. I know we've only been here for like.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me know in a couple months.
We'll see. You know,
When I
if
get the text from your wife going, I'm going to fucking murder him.
so, it'd be awesome. Like I said, shore power is great.
Yes.
As long as I think we have shore power, it would be great. Is the heat not on? Oh, it probably reset. Turn the heat on. Sorry. Apparently the heat's not on.
I like how Sean froze this time.
I know. So, I'm trying to figure out how many gallons of gas I'm going to run through an hour.
In the generator?
Yeah.
And you're
Obviously-
using your 3,000 watt ones?
I'm using. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hey,
Hey, you're back.
I'm back.
he's back. You froze.
that
You
whole
froze
time.
as good as Mike. You froze as good as Mike did.
Really? It didn't freeze like kind of thing? That'd be great.
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, my camera's a dude.
Well,
My
you
camera's
look like
like
normal.
my phone's like 10 pounds to your chin. That's great.
So,
Just a wee bit moss. Sorry, man. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna.
So I'm assuming you brought one of your 3,000s?
Yeah, I brought both of them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
So in
tie them together.
parallel.
So, Mikey, are you going to turn this into Mikey's granted barbecue adventure kind of thing, or what's going on?
A little bit.
Are you trying not to?
I'm trying.
But you be
I'm
rolling through.
trying
on
not
the
to
way
fully,
Arizona,
but
so-
like a little bit. Yeah. So I'm trying not to
You
fully,
kinda got
but a little
to.
bit. We're definitely going to Snows. Like I said, we're going to Snows. We're going to Valentino's. We gotta go.
Did
to
you have
Black's.
to? You have to go to 2M. You have to go to 2M. I will pay for
Is
your
that Austin?
your meal if you go to 2M. What'd you say?
I'll send you my Venmo.
No, 2M.
Isaul and
Where is 2M?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay. Yeah, we'll be there.
I mean, it's close. It's close to Austin. It's close.
Yeah,
within,
it's not far
you
from
know,
Austin.
Yeah, hour or two drive.
Yeah.
I think my dog's trying to I think she's going crazy. She like doesn't know what's going on. She's like,
Missing
do I
Chicago
live here
already?
now? She's like, do we live here now? Like, what is this? Do I have food? Do I get water here?
Where am I
So what's the deal?
allowed to
You
shit
like,
in here?
I know, right?
Yeah. Jesus. No.
Oh yeah, Meats Quad, Texas. Yeah, 2M is the spot, man. I'm so, and I've said it time and time again. I'm really glad that I had the barbecue before I met Esau Wool and Joe, the owners, because like it's just, God, it was so damn good. It's just great. We got like somebody's making tortillas in the back, barbecue's on point. Valentina's, it's a different kind of awesome all on its own. Valentina's is so, when you're cooking.
Well, I've heard
with
Valentina's
bro.
breakfast is like,
Oh
it's on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like
Oh man.
you're on a
That'll
different
be
level when you're there.
Oh, are you in San Antonio? Yeah, meet Squad, Texas. All right.
Hey, we'll be there.
Gotta take care of his beer
Come
situation.
hang out.
Hang on one moment, please.
So you should,
Be right back.
instead of, I would tell you not to make a new page for it, but just use the barbecue chat page.
I can, yeah. We'll.
You know what I mean? As
I'm
a
not gonna make a new page. No, the
diary
barbecue chat page is
log.
where everything's gonna go. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do. And we'll have some. I brought my real camera with me. Obviously.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But man, it's fucking windy tonight. Jesus. We're in like the middle of nowhere. We're between like Springfield and.
So how far?
St. Louis.
How far? So, okay. So what time did you finally leave today?
3.
3?
Yeah, we were 3 hours late.
How
I wanted
did
to leave at noon.
you do driving?
Not bad. Not
I mean,
bad.
you're used to a big trailer, and if anything, this is going to be easier because of the fifth wheel.
The only thing is
now
like,
you can pivot.
yeah, you can pivot more, right? Backing this thing up is
Yep.
so much easier. Now, granted that we do have a backup cam that I need to figure out how to use, just because, like, actually, no! Jesus Christ. My dog's an idiot.
Well, yeah.
Granted that, like, we don't have, like, I don't know how to use the backup cam yet. I need I think it goes through an app. I don't know, baby. You gotta find a place and put them there. Probably put them in your room, kiddo. Because they're your shoes. So,
Daddy doesn't need them to be snaking for his because he's only allowed so many.
Exactly. But so I got to download the app for the camper, and then I think it'll get it. But I didn't. The only thing is, like, we're 43 feet long, so like you can't really see behind yourself.
Yeah.
On if you're gonna hit anything or not. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
You kind of you almost need a little bit of a backup cam there. But like the pivot, it pivots nicely. I brought the Mini Max with us.
Awesome.
And then I got I don't know if I sent you the picture or not. I did get
Blackstone?
A Blackstone. Yeah, we got.
Now, do you have like the outdoor kitchen setup, like you can pull out and like cook outside too?
So ours doesn't pull out in this camper. It doesn't pull out, but we do have like the outdoor kitchen. So
yeah,
we brought like a quick folding table and like that kind of shit, so that plop shit onto it. Done.
Yeah.
And we have power out there and all that kind of fun stuff. I also have a quick connect propane right next to it, which is really nice because then I can just quick connect propane, and I don't have to have an extra tank for my Blackstone. I can just You know what I
Hook
mean?
into it and go.
And run
Nice.
off my propane. Which I need to season
That's good.
season it and get it all good to go. That's my next goal in life is seasoning that. Dude, I think it'll be great to be able to like cook shit and all that
Oh
stuff.
no, they're
You know what
nice
I mean?
to
Like,
have. They're fucking. You can do a lot with one of those things.
oh yeah. I'm super excited about it. Like I was talking to Rob about it, and he's like yeah, he's like it's a whole different game. Like Blackstone,
Yeah.
he's like having a Blackstone. He's like you're able to do breakfast tacos. You're able to do. He's like all this stuff, and he's like, what's he wearing?
Valentina's.
Texas hat.
You're able to
I got some
do. You're able to do so much cool stuff. He's like, not to mention, it's like you really don't want to cook bacon in your camper. Probably not a great idea. He's like,
Why?
so the
Then your
Blackstone
camper's
right
gonna
there.
smell fucking awesome.
Yeah. Actually, get
No,
off
the
that.
reason
No.
you don't want to is because the dogs will probably go fucking nuts inside.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like the Blackstone's gonna be used so much. I think.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about. I'm also really excited about cooking on the egg. Like, not that I like haven't cooked on an egg in like a couple months.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I fucking
Life.
cooking and mixing, working, and it's like when I get home, I'm like, I don't want to fucking light the egg. So, I'm
Well, so what
excited
was
to be able to cook on
what's
the
the
egg.
main goal? What's the main goal for the trip? You guys you want to see spots that interest you all around the place?
Or show Ember like a little bit of the world,
The nation,
show her a little bit of the country. Yeah, before
United States of America.
And the other thing is like
What's
we
up,
were
Patrick?
able to like the way we kind of looked at that. The way we kind of looked at it is like we had a chance to do it, so why not grab it the opportunity? Not many people get it. What are you looking for?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and there's
What are you
so.
looking
I mean, the United States is so different
if we
in
have
so
one.
many different
Oh.
ways, man. It's just wild. I mean,
I just think
I didn't go to the
it'll be
East Coast
cool
until I was an adult. I felt like when the first time I went to Florida, I was like, oh my god, I don't have my passport. This is.
It's a different
so
world.
good, yeah.
Well, Florida's
Really
its own
is
whole different
completely
fucking
different.
world.
Yeah, it really was, and that's the
It's
greatest thing about it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if you go to Miami, you literally are in a different country.
Oh yeah, yeah. Miami's different than Tampa. You know what I mean? Miami's its own
What do you need a tape
country,
measure for?
separate from Florida. I know I brought beer.
I can show you what 6 inches looks like.
Ah.
You need to go bigger than that? You need to go bigger than 6 inches? How much bigger?
3 times.
How much bigger?
Remember, if you put 300 pounds behind a Tic Tac, it still hurts.
Bro. So, my wife, we've been married for 15 years, and at one point I was 245, and like I'm like, all right, I'm losing some weight, and I was motivated. And she was like a Dr. Oz, kind of like she would, every now and then she'd listen to that guy's BS. And she sent me a text. She's like, Dr. Oz says for every 20 pounds you lose, you gain an inch of dick. I was like, oh.
You're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to weigh 10 pounds, motherfucker.
I'm going to be huge. Got down to like 175, and I was like, dang it. Huge. Anyways.
And now he has.
Yeah, but you're
See
just
how that worked?
Yeah, what'd you say, Cap? I gotta hear that. I bet it's gonna.
You're
be
just
good. Come on.
you're just hoping perspective works for you.
Well,
I'm just hoping
they-
it works for me. I
they
mean, seriously, at a
said
certain
that,
point,
like,
you're like,
they said that a horse is how many inches per pound, or whatever. So that means like the average guy. If you have like a horse, you only have to be like 3 inches or 4.
Yeah.
Lord.
They say.
Tell you what, I'm not
What?
looking forward to that age when you have to start taking half of Viagra in the morning just to piss properly. You know what I mean? I don't need that. I need that sort
Cubs
of
almost.
stress in my life.
Cubs almost there.
Saying. Almost. All right. All right. I apparently need a full one every morning now. So
I mean, I'm excited about cooking, doing some fun stuff. Being able to just cook some shit that I actually want to cook. Like, not that I haven't been cooking stuff that I want to cook. Like, I don't want to say it that way.
Are you
but-
worried? Are you worried you're going to enjoy not cooking on a regular basis for a bit? You feel like? I mean, this
I
is
haven't
kind of
decided.
like everything's shut down.
Yeah,
I mean, that's real talk.
I mean,
that's
we'll
real
see.
fear. I mean, it's like once you're chilled out, it's like you finally, at that point, you get to face your demons, your cooking demons. You know what I mean? I mean, that's when that legit question. How close to burnout are you right now?
I'm not that close to burnout.
Okay, good.
I don't think I'm that close to burnout. I think we were at, like I said, we were at a point where, like, the state and the counties, I think I was more burnt. Like, if I had to say I was at a state of burnout, I think I was more burnt out with the fucking, like, hoops I had to jump through. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, the hoops you had to jump through to be like...
What you had to do to get to cook.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Where they were like...
And you get that no
cool,
matter
what
like, big city you're around, it's going to be like that.
Yeah,
because everybody wants a piece of the pie.
Yeah, but it's just like, man, it was so brutal when you're like, oh, I really want to cook or I really want to do this. And then you run all the numbers and you're like, I lost $7. And then it's like, why'd I lose that much money? It's like, oh, well, this permit was this much money. This permit was this much money. This permit was this much money. Like, actually, no.
Dude, don't let me get you started on California issues like that. It's ridiculous.
No, but I think that's, that was like one of the like real like brutalnesses for me. You know what I mean? And then when we started looking at like Florida and looking at Jacksonville and looking at the laws and how much different they are.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy shit, that's going to be a way different. Like,
just takes all that burden off.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, dude. You're gonna love the whole Florida mentality. It's a different. I've never been to Chicago, but California is set up so much that if you want to come play and say you want a brick and mortar, you better bring at least $750,000. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Because you gotta figure, you gotta front your whole first year because you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's that's brutal. It's not like, you know, they're not out here trying to help you build your company. They're out here saying that, all right, no,
they're finding every reason to stop you.
Yeah,
and that's the thing is when it comes to permits and that sort of thing, it's like they want to. I mean,
because you might hurt the environment.
No, they don't mind you hurting the environment as long as they get paid for it. So,
it's a ball.
I mean, dude, like Heritage Barbecue over in San Juan Capistrano and SoCal, I heard he had to do some crazy stuff to get a permit just to.
Because I was gonna say he's a stick burner, so they wanted like I know when I talked to Slabs, or not Slabs, Trudy's Backyard Barbecue, right?
Right.
Homeboy who owns that, he said that, like, they didn't want to let him. They were like, no, because he's in LA. And they were like, no.
Oh, of course.
They're like, you have to have a gas assist.
Yeah, never mind this, oil refinery and all these oil drilling piers that are all over the coast and the water. Burning wood is bad. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Priorities.
it's a joke. Like I'm pretty sure Danny over at Heritage spent a large amount of money on a lawyer just for that BS. So I mean, it's a joke to they get to the point where it's like my buddy owns a pizza joint. It's such an amazing pizza. I love it. I love the vibe.
Oh yeah, you were
it's a community place, but it's now he's got to kick his ass and just work himself to the bone to
Just to cover.
pay for it.
Just to cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of everything. So, I mean, the dream always was to open up a brick and mortar, but not under those circumstances. There's no way in hell I want a brick and mortar like that. I'm not trying to be a slave to it.
Well, the hard
And if you
thing
open
is like,
good.
I was gonna say the hard thing is like, especially with barbecue, like you gotta train somebody to run those pits for you if you're not gonna be there.
Because they're not stamping their name.
You know what I mean?
Your name on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta train someone to run those pits. And now it's not like Texas. Ash, stop walking on that, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, there's not people walking in wanting to learn.
Yeah. It's
I mean, do we even have that in this generation?
no, we don't.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Like,
Few and far between.
you know what I mean? Like the hard thing is like, okay, this dude wants to learn, but he's so far away from you, or what? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
And then it's
here's the
how
thing
do
you can't teach. You can't teach work ethic. So when
no,
you see somebody with a work ethic who has pride in their work, it's
Sure,
like, oh
yeah.
man, you're
Yeah.
easily to teach. You're easy to teach because
Yeah.
you care about what you're doing, and that's really all it takes. It's just that person is really hard to find right now. Thank God I got a new guy that I met at school. And
Yeah,
he
you
was
said
like,
that.
hey, am I doing
Yeah.
everything all right? I'm like, hell yeah. I was going to pay him $15 an hour. No, you get the standard 20, dude. I'm giving you 20. And you get part of the tips because he's like, wasn't that much hard work? I'm like, it will be. I'm paying for later right now. Give it some time.
Yeah.
we'll put you through the ringer. Don't worry. No, but then I had
Yeah,
guys
you'll get
that
there.
would, like when we were we always would have people that are like, hey, we want to I want to cook. I want to learn how to cook. And I'm like, cool, but I need people to help with service and stuff like that. And like, oh yeah, I don't feel like doing any of that. I just want to learn how to cook. And I'm like, okay, well, like if you want to like do that, like, okay, cool. Well, what time do I have to be there? Well, we light our fire at midnight or 1 a.m, and it's like they're like, what?
What?
I'm like,
Everybody
light
wants
the fire
to be
at
glamorous
like 1.
without putting in the glamorous hours.
Well, I'm like, we'll light at 1, and then I'm like, meat should go on by like 2:15 ish, depending on how much we're doing, like prep work and all that stuff. And they're like in the morning.
Huh?
In the morning? Yeah. Yes, in the morning. The
Yep.
AM.
Like when we did, like the funny thing is so we did Camp Brisket, right? There was, I think there was like 70 people at camp for like, yeah, 70, maybe
70?
60.
I want to
whatever.
do that
It was a
that one day.
decent amount of people, right?
But educate me and everybody else on Camp Brisket.
So Weber does a class called Camp Brisket. It's a 2-day class. We cook brisket. We talk all about meat. We did there was just
What are we
there's
cooking on?
Weber.
Smoky Mountains. Yeah. All Smoky Mountains. Which is fun. So, but here's the
Pretty
thing.
sure that'd be that's
people-
not bad for brisket.
People literally come from all over the world to do this damn class because it's Weber. All of them, like, so the night before, it's a 2-day class, right? So the day before we feed you, we did like a brisket, we did a brisket test. So you got choice, cab, prime, and wagyu, and you had to tell us which one was which. Fucking nobody got any of that shit right. And then we did.
I mean, that's a question, though. I mean, what can you taste the huge difference between wagyu and prime?
No, not on a brisket.
Not a huge. Yeah, not a huge.
So we did that, and then
But
we
the judges
prepped
can.
brisket. Like everyone get put into teams, right? And then
Right.
it's kind of a little bit of a competition, which is kind of fun. But we trimmed briskets together, taught them how to trim, showed them all the trimming and all that stuff, and then seasoned, and then we put them on the smoker. And then we light smokers. We show them how we're lighting smokers, how we're setting it up and everything, and then it goes on the smoker at roughly around like 10:30, 11 at night. And then that's the night.
Yeah.
And then all of them are like, okay, well, are our briskets going to get wrapped? Are they going to get wrapped? We go, we are wrapping. Yes. You would think.
But when?
But when? And I go, we're all going to be back here at about 2:30, 3 in the morning to wrap briskets. It is 11 o'clock, okay? There was all
Jaws
of them were like,
drop.
okay, yeah, because like the class you normally come back at like 7:38, right?
Yeah.
Briskets are done. They're in hot boxes. They're sitting there. Then we go over. We do a quick rib class, and then there's like a chicken class and whatever, and then there's like a panel where we talk about everything, and then we do
And then it's
slicing
time
brisket.
to eat.
Yeah, and then we're slicing and doing all that. And there's a meat class too. Like they had certified Angus beef come out and teach like different things about beef. And there was not one person that showed up at 3 in the morning.
Well, and that's the biggest one. That shows why people buy the pellet cookers that they buy. It's because they don't want to do that.
Guys, I got to run.
Yeah, it is that time.
It is that time. It doesn't matter. It's that time. Guys, we are out of here.
right.
We'll see you next week. I'll be in a new place.
All right. Can't
I might be in
wait to
Arizona.
see where.
Boys, love you. We'll talk soon.
Later, bud.
Those are the
We'll
best.
talk to you.
See you soon. Later, y'all.
All right, Sean. We'll talk to you. Good night.